Welcome to Wednesday's Word of Wisdom. Do you know your why? Come on back and see what we've got for you. And we're back. So yesterday we were listening to a podcast, and this particular comedian was sharing something that took place in one of his comedy skits. So sometimes he goes and he does improv, where he goes off his script and he starts talking to the audience member. And he was being interviewed by this particular young man, and he was sharing what happened in this particular skit. So he went off script and he started talking to an audience member, and he said to the audience member, "Hey, what is it that you do for a living?" And so this audience member shared that he was a musical director and that he had the ability to sing. And so, of course, the comedian puts him on the spot and says, "Okay, sing me a couple lines of Amazing Grace." And so he sung like the first two lines. And then he said, "Okay, now sing it as if you were at a funeral, as though you had lost someone who you cared about." And guys, when he belted out that Amazing Grace, it felt, you could feel it. It just felt as though he was really passionate about what he was singing. And so the comedian tied it into his why. He said, when that man had a purpose for what he was singing, when he knew what he was singing about, it changed the countenance, everyone in the room. And so, it was recorded. And so you could hear everyone applauding, right? The reaction that they had to this man walking and operating in his purpose. And so the comedian tied it into that we are all created with a purpose. When God created us, he looked and he said, there is a problem on this earth that only David, that only Sonia Lee, that only you could solve. And I have created you with that passion, that oomph inside of you that leads you to that problem that you said, I have a solution. I know what that solution is. And when you walk and you operate in that, everyone around you can feel it. Everyone around you can sense it.
Many of us who have gone to college, we went to college, we're thinking, we had a purpose, that we went with a goal. Some of us may have changed our majors because we felt, okay, I'm not that good in what I thought I was, and a lot of times those are the ones that really, God is pulling you into that, because some people go in that, I think I'm going to go business. I get there, I don't like this. I feel called to ministry. And God uses the things that you feel called to many times. Other times he'll use you wherever you are, but you got to have a passion behind what you're doing. And bring that all the way down to everyday life, just to what we think and what we do on a daily basis. Why do I go to work? What is the purpose behind the work? Is it just to get a paycheck? Or am I the provider of my home from the job that I do? Why do I do the things in the home that I do? Why do I clean up? Why do I listen to my wife? Why do I do these things? There's a purpose behind every decision we have to make. So we can bring it down to even that level. And then when we start looking at those things, my purpose here, what is the greater purpose? Our purpose as believers is singular, to bring glory to God.
Right.
And are we bringing glory to God in each of those smaller things? Because once we start doing that, he can start saying, oh yeah, he's walking in that. He's walking in that. I have a purpose here. I want him to get there. So what decisions are you making? Why are you making those decisions? Why are you doing these things? And many of you probably have read the book by Rick Warren, Purpose Driven Life. We are here for a purpose. Do we know what that is?
Right, yes. And just as David alluded to, sometimes we think we're called to like this great purpose, and maybe we are, but we have to take baby steps to get there. Again, in the podcast, this particular comedian was alluded to, he met another young lady in one of his shows, and she says, I feel called to minister to single moms, but I'm just a store clerk. And so he challenged her. He said, okay, if that's what your calling is, in your city, in your area, can you transfer to a store that has a neighborhood where there's a high population of single moms? Can you just, when you're interaction with them and you see a single mom come in, can you say, bless you, or I'll pray for you? And so he was trying to say that there's sometimes we feel called and we have this grand idea, but we don't take the necessary steps to get there. There's certain things that you can do. So she wanted to start this great big organization to help single moms, but it starts with one step. There's a saying that says the steps of 1,000 journeys starts with one step. And I think sometimes we get so lost in the great big picture that we forget. Just step forth. One step forward. What can I do to walk in my purpose, to walk in my why? What is it around you that you see that when you see it, you're like, oh, I wish I could do something about that. I wish I had a solution. Guess what? You are the solution. So we are challenging you this week. Go ahead, walk in that purpose. Prayerfully ask the Lord, what did you design me to do? And walk in it in the fullness. Do everything as unto the Lord and not for your human masters. So we are challenging you. Take a step forward in your purpose and your why. Until next time, God bless you and goodbye.